G'day everybody. Welcome to today's stream. I'm your host Mitch. You can call me Taz and get your babushkas because we are in the Tushka today. Our first time flying a Soviet plane on the channel and I mean, what a gorgeous specimen this is. Mum, can we have 727? No, we have 727 at home and here you go. I mean, it's such a gorgeous plane. Also, even though it's really early on the stream, this scenery, I've linked it down in the description, made by a person I interact with called Wolney. Absolutely fantastic scenery. I highly recommend it. I mean, it's just done so well. And yes, it is a dirt runway, and yes, we will be flying a 154 off of it. I mean, it's just phenomenal work. Anyway, you guys want to see more of the plane, and how gorgeous this is. Livery done by a mate of mine, Snacks. If you want to get this livery, get in touch with him. Anyway, the TU154, you know, it's still flying around today, unlike the 727. Funnily enough, Aerosucro, I think only this week, retired their last 727. Yorkshire Gold. And let's just say, I think it's, well, that's the end of an era, and yet these are still going really, really strong. Should be joined shortly by Sim, or Sim Crash Flyer, or the Elephant, if we're flying the 777. And then once he's here, we should be good to go. Now, interesting departure today. So, obviously, as you can see, got this airport here in the middle of whoop whoop. You got the VOR. Do you realise something else? There's no stars, there's no SIDS for this airport. So when we do take off eventually, it's going to be direct to a waypoint and then we'll fly on. Very, very, very mechanical plane. Like, this is an aircraft, you need to do everything. The level of automation is frankly minimal. And as you can tell, very, very windy. I mean, just look at that. That's what, 10, 15 knots almost of wind. So definitely, yeah, definitely some bad weather, but even more so than that, definitely cold. So let's get in the cockpit. And gee whiz, look at this. Now, this config is what I normally use. However, on chatting with Sim, I realized that's the English. As you can see, this English mod, which is absolutely fantastic. The quality is gorgeous. It fits perfectly. English cockpit mod is done by a, well, you might know him, and he is T-Tree. Does actually some really good MD-11 liveries. Has his own livery, and is fantastic. But he actually did all of this, and it's amazing. So what we're going to do, switch from the 2000 to the 2010s. The reason why you can do that, gives us a more modern weather radar, which one is going to come in use for this route today, but on top of that is going to make it a bit easier. And I do believe that these are actually updated for the latest sceneries, for the latest weather radars. Anyway, let's come back here, get the batteries on. Tushka comes alive in a small amount. So there's going to be no ground power out here, so we're going to get all of these started.
Ground, start an APU. APU doors are open, starting area is clear.
And we're going to make sure we have our nav light on, which is down here. Oh, there's our logo light and our nav light. Here we go. Just hold start. Now, anyone who is learning this plane for the first time is going to have an absolute struggle fest. It took me about 3 months of having this plane downloaded to actually start learning it. And the biggest hurdle for most people is going to be trying not to kill this APU. It takes some time. Trust me, it takes a lot of time to learn that. Okie doke. So that's coming on. Just want to make sure X-Pilot's all goods there. 80, 100, ready. Switch over to APU, and you can tell the APU's come on because you can hear all the sound. Rectifier's coming on. And we're going to come up top here. Where those controls come on, these come on. The ADIs can come on. Autopilot flight director will stay off. GPS power. Data computer, that doesn't need to be. Nav ADI. Left right coming on. We don't want to overload the power. Exit lights and that coming on. Weather radar won't come on yet. We'll get our VSIs right and left on. Transponder coming on. RSBN and processing. Perfect. Cockpit's a slightly different layout to what I'm used to. And we'll get the Doppler to land and NVU calc by Doppler. Awesome. We won't be using the NVU, that is an entirely different system I have no idea how to use. So we will be, how do we say this? We will be manually doing it. We'll be using GPS, a lot easier. Anyway, all of these are on ATT, and Autopilot Flight Director can actually come on, and VHF1, which is what we want. This is going to be our radio. And we'll put this on 2122.8. Awesome. There we go. Let's get these lights turned on a bit. Awesome. Yeah, they mirror to both sides. Come down here. Here's a little GPS unit which just uses our GNS 430. Which makes life a lot easier. I'll get this on. I'm going to initially squawk, is it here? Initially squawk 2000. That works for me. And yes, so we'll come to flight plan. And what we're going to actually do, I've just completely forgot until now. I'm going to have to manually enter this in. Okie doke, so let's go to SimBrief. Okay, so departing 09, direct to Kudun. Awesome, that's going to be our first waypoint. Then we'll be direct to Oscon. If you can tell I'm quiet, I'm focusing that much and trying not to get any of this wrong. Oscon, that's perfect, Russian Federation, yep. And then we'll go Ekrit. Ekrit, yep. To Buzzle. It's UL, right? Yes. Puzzle to Rabi. Rabi to Nixie, negative, to Kieran, which is a really nice type of Japanese beer, negative, that's not it. Kirun is what I'm looking for. Right, you gotta be very careful with this. Could I directly input the flight plan? No. The reason why is because this airport that we're at right now, UHMK, doesn't actually exist on nav data, and the only way to find it when you're flying here is not via GPS but by the VOR. Come to Nixie. Nixie. Then to Turap. I mean, you guys see this approach. Oh my gosh, is it gorgeous. Like, I would say it's one of the best approaches I've done ever. It's just so good. Bottom. Bottom. Nogla. Nogla. Germa. Germa. There's all these waypoints, they're really important that you put them in. Rivsu. Rivsu. To Rolpa. Yep, accept that. Rolpa, Bacon. Bacon, then Collod, Collod, LW. Yep, correct one. HY. The Russian Federation, and then uniform hotel. Is it Papa Papa? Yes. Yellow shovel. Perfect, that's what we want. Okie doke. Well, that's all sorted. Who's messaging me? Okie doke. So, now that's all sorted, what we're going to actually have to do is do our weight and balance. So, let's go to our payload. What are we expecting for today's flight? 126 passengers. So that's no worries. And the total baggage is 3.1 tons. Awesome. We'll go to our fuel, and our fuel for today is going to be 28.489 tons. So we'll go 25 tons. Nope, we won't. We'll go 28 tons, not 25 tons, and then we will bring it up to 28. Let's see, 28,489. We'll take the extra 500 kilos of fuel, and we're just going to load that into the aircraft now. As you can see, it comes a little bit heavier. Anyway, doors have gone away. We're going to go to our doors. Perfect. We're going to come over here. We're going to get our bleed air on. Light extinguishers, that means it comes on. Hydraulics, pumps coming on. Bleeds will not come on. Both of these switches need to come on. They are very important. So this is all your packs, and we'll have to manually do them. So, there's a glitch you can do. Where is it? I need to go Alt Tab. So all of these need to come to cold. There you go. And then what we'll do is we'll get this up and going to pressurize these slowly but surely. And what this is doing is getting our packs. Watch the temperature. Temperature is okay. Get it up to 6 or just near to 6 works for us. And we'll have to repeat this process once we get the engine started. Fuel meter management, auto equalizer, fuel gauges coming on. Service tanks 1, we're not doing tank 4, so tanks 3 come on, tank 2 comes on. EGT controls all come on. Yes, correct, perfect. And I always put that on engine 2. Fire protection system and anti-ice power coming on. And we're going to pressurize the brakes. Why isn't that pressurizing? Interesting. Okay, we'll do that when we have the engines on. Okie doke, so all of this is looking good. We're not going to align anything yet, we'll do the alignment after the engines are started. Look at the chat. Morning. See you over runway. Oh, Vlad, we haven't even got off the runway first. But, yes, we'll definitely be... it shouldn't be too bad. Yes, the 154 does take some time just to even get off the ground. G'day Sim, how we doing? Okie doke, so... everything is looking all sorted. We're going to get the gear chocks off, and the reason why you get the gear chocks off, this plane won't allow you to start the engines if you don't have them off, so that's why we do it. Okie doke, so we're going to get our engines on, beacon can come on, and we are going to get all of our fuel management switches on, shut off valves all green, yep,
Ground, check before start. Blocks are removed, doors and hatches are closed, grounding, cups and tail rod removed, ready for start.
These will come out.
Clear the engines, starting engine 2.
Engine 2 starting, waiting. N1 rising. Introduce fuel. Stars coming up, EGT rising, engines coming on. N1's past 40, which means the light goes out. Starting engine 2.
Starting engine 1.
Engine 1, correction.
Got it, starting 1.
There you go, she's finally unstuck herself. Introduce fuel. And it's very dangerous in this aircraft to go outside the engine, so we're going to bring this volume down all the way. She is a loud plane. And that's at 40% volume. Okie doke. Coming up to 60, EGT is looking good, and we'll get engine 3 started.
Starting engine 3. Got it, starting 3.
N1 rising. And introduce fuel. There we're going to rising now as well. Gonna go here, and 6-7 is our latitude, so we're gonna come up to here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's as close as we can possibly get it. Okay, good start on all 3 engines, and we'll introduce.
Generators connected to the main bus.
Power, all 3 lights go out.
Ground, engines running,
FU coming
flight control
off.
check, switch to visual control, over. Disconnecting, have a good flight.
There we go, APU is coming off. Bleed air is coming on for the engines. We need to make sure these are all off. Perfect. Now that that's off, we can hold these up now again. And very, very, very slowly but surely they will rise. Now the reason why we have to do this is if we don't do it, we don't have pressurization when we're flying. Don't ask me why I know that. So did not... Hey Vlad, you miss... yeah, no Vlad, I understand. Oh yeah, no, I don't think I want to even touch the 134. Like, this is a hassle and a half learning to fly this plane, let alone the 134. Okie doke, all of those coming on. If the button is down, stick it up. God, I love Russian planes. I mean, if you've got like a condition and you need to just flip a lot of switches, like this is the perfect OCD plane. Tours coming on, all of these. Don't need the cockpit fan, it's way too bloody hot for that. All of those are on. That means all of these are coming on. That is correct. 7, we're going to go up to here, align. Which means the ADIs are aligning. Perfect. We're going to go to magnetic. And here we'll see these rise up. This big dial here, which is the most important, and then that also does our ADI. So heading is 003. I would accept that, no worries. Push all 3 of these in. Flight director, navigation, computer coming on, roll stabilizer. This needs to be pressed down. Perfect. All of those are looking good. These can both come on. These are our weather radar screens. This plane's a little nicer in that regard. Awesome, so that will be conducting all its self-tests. APU's definitely running, and we're just going to make sure, there we go, hydraulic power to system 4, which means I will have brake pressure. No worries, all of those are set, everything is correct. Anti-ice, let's see. Fortunately, you'll find that becomes normal in this aircraft, or in this place. QNH 1010, 8 miles, 020 at 14 knots, so very windy departure. Okay. Transition 9000, no worries. Come up front, and what we're going to configure these. So QNH is 1010. We're just going to put this all the way up to our cruise altitude. Negative, this is in meters, so we need to actually turn that over. Initial altitude for departure is 320. Oh yes, and this is all manual when you want to get the plane at altitude. And QNH 1010. And I'm going to double confirm it onto this side. QNH 1010 set. Awesome, so we're departing runway 09, I believe. 09, gestures confirmed. I realise I can't use that, and I need to stop trying to use it. Runway 09. There's no charts for this map either. Okie doke, so we'll get the radio set, and we're going to set our heading bug to 090 for the initial. I forgot how this thing likes drift. This is another normal thing with this aircraft. She's slow. 090, perfect. TCAS come on. Yep, fully. And should be good. There will be initial heading select when we take off. Boost pumps coming on. WXR abs screen, perfect. And if we shut off nose wheel steering, this light goes out, therefore we are ready. So
flaps extending.
We'll go flaps 15.
Extending.
Flaps and start
Stabilizer moving.
We'll move our back up to 1010.
Flaps 15. Stabilizer -1.5.
All good, all good, all good, all good. And voltage, all the generators is good. Okay.
Slots extended.
And in all phases. Let's come over here. Packs look good. Everything is good. Anti-ice we will not use yet. Okay, cool. I'll double confirm. Awesome. So, taxi lights can come on. And I'm going to bush this name. KVM traffic UTA 150 taxiing to runway 09. KVM traffic.
Engine started.
There we go. Parking
Engine
brake
started.
coming in.
Okay. Turn 63 is on.
63.
Right side clear, ready for taxi. Left and forward clear, attention, starting taxi.
And we'll do a brake test.
Check brakes.
Perfect.
Brakes check, okay.
She takes a lot of time to set up. I mean, how many minutes are we into this stream? And we've only just taxied. Now, as I said, this scenery was made by Walney.
Turn
It's
indicator
actually
and compass
linked
check.
in the chat if you want to fly it. It is fantastic. Look at that wind now. That windsock's pretty much fully up now. Also, taxiing her is a bit of a pain in the rear. GPS coming on. KVM traffic, UTA 150, backtracking runway 09. KVM traffic. Clear left, clear right. Takeoff data, let's see. V1 258 kilometers, V2 284 takeoff range, only 1400 meters. That's well within what we need for this runway. Give it a bit more juice. Make sure all our switches that we need are negative. Those ones are take off over in yet. So when I was talking about the issue of the sound, she's extremely loud. And even with external sounds or whatever turned to 0, you can't change it, unfortunately. No charts for this at all either. Okie doke. Try and maintain center line. Landing lights we'll switch over to. And all the lights have to come on now. There's a good looking plane. Oh Jesus, hello Tokyo Drift over here. Jeez, okey doke. Everything should be set. Perfect backtrack music. Now we're going to turn around here. Swing around. Neutralize that nose wheel. We'll get back on center line. Music's fitting, isn't it? Okie doke. Let's get aligned here. Okie doke. Park and brake set. Get that music off, because it's probably annoying Vlad. Reminds me of the S7 that drifted, yes. Okie doke, everyone. Obviously you can't put that on while on the ground, that's no worries. Okie doke. If we remove this, takeoff config warning extinguished. Heading is correct, we are 090. Okie doke. Well, remember, put a like in. Like the stream, it helps the stream get as far as possible, and definitely makes it, or helps it grow a lot further than you think it does. Okie doke, everything's looking good, packs are okay and pressurized. Runway is in sight. Go IM traffic, UTA 150, taking off runway 09 traffic. Here we go.
Path-through walls are closed.
Stable.
Takeoff thrust, hold throttles, landing lights on. Takeoff thrust, parameters normal, holding thrusts.
Throttle hold.
Speed alive. $200. 220. 240. V1.
Rotate. Whoa!
330. Positive rate.
Pitching up.
Gear
Positive rate,
up.
gear up.
Gear going up. Turn off and remove the lights.
Can't do that yet.
Speed 360. Flaps up. Landing gear up.
Flaps up. I never said flaps up. Flaps aren't up. That gave me a heart attack and a half. Landing lights retracted. Here we go. Come down. Start a right hand bank. Flap slats coming
Flaps
up.
retracting. Stabilizer moving. Slats retracting. Stabilizer 0. Flaps and slats removed. Stabilizer 0.
Traffic, UTA 150 passing through 4,000. A bit turbulent. And right into IFR, IMC conditions. Very nice. Auto throttle on. Okie doke. Why are you causing me issues now? I must be forgetting something then. We'll need to go to M. Activate leg. Perfect. And yep, that's a good departure there. Very turbulent right now. So we'll be hand flying it, passing 10,000. What switch am I missing? Must be missing something then. Go direct. And look at that. Oh, how gorgeous is that. Okay, let's see. What switch am I missing? Things you don't want to work. Looks like it's tuned in on the VOR still. Yeah, see, it's not on NV. Oh, there we go. Nothing was. Great. Okie doke. We'll come over here. Some 5. These all come to auto. Go. Just pitch up. 18,000 feet.
Engaging autopilot.
There we go. I think it's V we want.
Autothrottle enabled.
Auto throttle now enabled. Good. Oh, and look at that, everyone. Just hand fly the entire thing. Oh, jeez, that's what this plane bloody calls for, I swear. Hope your hydraulics hold up. Just realised that this can't be a Russian. Yeah, it's missing all the in-op stickers. Here we go, out of... Just get those lights off, the wing lights. There we go. Logo lights coming off as well. Everything's looking a-okay for now. So initial is 320. Isn't that pretty? Oh yeah. Awesome. Now if I go over to VATSIM radar, everything should be perfectly fine, shouldn't it? Check speed, it's looking okay. What's our extent rate? 1,000 feet a minute. Okay, that works for us. Let's get a bit of music on, shall we? Fortunately, I don't think we can get hard bass on. Waters. .250 now. Bloody hell, is this plane loud? Let's check the chat. This is as near as the Chinese you can get from. Yeah, it sure is. I mean, Aero Supra has just retired their 727, so I might bully someone into making a 727 livery for this. Though, if I had to fly this into Quito, I would probably have a heart attack. But look at that. I mean, come on. You can't. You definitely can't knock it. Timu 727, yes, very much so. Oh yes, now, this is something we found with this, and it's the best feature. There's a curtain when you use the 2010s. I thought you should all know that. Pressurization is all good, cabin temperature should be coming up in the 20s. Flight deck temperature is still bloody cold. It will heat up shortly though. Yeah, see, it's already rising. Why are you screaming at me? Oh yes, we're almost at 320, so use the trim wheel. Oh, no. Set this 320.
Pressure 10-14 set.
Slowly rising up now. Almost at 320. Everything's off. Cool. Within 500. Be very gentle with this. Pitch hold 70 feet under, but oh well. You just go by vibes on this thing, unfortunately. No. It doesn't help that. God, I can't. As I was going to say, it doesn't help that it's turbulent right now. Go. Within 25 feet, I'll take it. Oh, yikes! And look at that. I've done it again. I've recreated the damn photo. She is a gorgeous plane. Look at that tail kicking out. She is a turbulent day up here. What we're going to do once this loads up is turn the volume down for everything. Negative, I don't want this one. That's because this has been tripped. There we go, bit of a classical music. Set speed limit again. Bringing that down. There we go. Let's see, current alarm, yes, check the photos on the AFB, it's in the desktop folder. Going out, no worries Vlad, well we'll see you very soon, have a good one. Well this stream's 3 hours, so I'll probably see you by the end of it. Oh well, time to sit back and relax for now. The weather is atrocious. Okay, going forwards there won't be any problems. 80 knot headwind, oh that makes it a bit worse. Make sure the seatbelt signs. Ah, no. Just hit my stick. This plane is so fragile, it's ridiculous. I'll stabilizer, correct. Okie doke, bit of weather ahead, shouldn't be an issue. Now, if I'm correct in saying this, was it a TU154 that there was the captain who obviously hadn't followed CRM and was bullying his co-pilots and flight engineer? They got into IMC conditions and then they ended up stalling the plane and then they flat spun it, and then I remember that crash vividly, and there was CCTV footage of the plane just crashing into like a field in Siberia or something. Was that a 154 or was that a 134? Seems X-Pilot just doesn't want to work for us today. Jeez. It's gone to a bit of bad weather. We're going to activate ahead of time our turbulence autopilot. It's interesting. Look at the discontinuity 10, 13, 31, 9, 60, 32, 100. Do you see why I put that on now? Nothing like a bit of turbulence. Wakes you up. Oh, you can actually use this as a nav screen. I didn't know that. So unfortunately it's all in cheeky breaky, so... Where the radar is on. Look at that. Oh, look at the clouds. Look at them serving up for us today. Now, I don't know, that weather radar, I don't know if it's working or not. That's your tilt. Oh, look at the clouds are serving today. Ah, gorgeous. So pretty. Let's check the chat. I have to ask who Tense Cogos. Yeah, it's very nice. I know the vintage radar was updated, where the radar was updated. I know that for a fact. The problem is they've changed it so instead of like requiring 2 minutes to get started up, it takes 10. And I'm like, this plane already takes so long just to get loaded up. I'm not waiting another 10 minutes. Oh, she is so pretty. Definitely not stealing this angle from Vlad. Definitely not. I definitely would not steal. Get the sunnies on. Oh. But yeah, I mean, she's a big aircraft. And yes, I've flown the TU. I've flown the 747-200. I do want to fly the IL-76 someday, though. Should we do an IL-76 stream someday? But she's definitely a big aircraft, like a lot of responsibility. But also, it's learning the Russian logic on how the Tupolev logic on how they make their planes. Huh, so both screens must share the same thing. There we go. I was like, I forgot something. Oh wait, I have an activated leg. So okay, it's maintain the same heading, thankfully. It's probably because we're not on the airway. Yeah, see, we're just a little bit off the airway. Oh, weather. Oh, that. Oh, just cruising on in. Oh, she's serving up for us today. I am not flying the TU154, okay? I have not had enough alcohol for that. 76 I'd love to fly, because it's just, I've seen many of them, because obviously India and the Indian Air Force owns a lot of them. But they've got that really distinct sound to them. Which I do love with those things. Well, that terrain already. And you think the terrain's good now? It gets way better when we are on approach. Of which I was just checking, and it will be a circle to land approach, which I think will be pretty cool. Just keep a note, guys. Right now I don't have access to charts or Navigraph charts. I get paid Monday, and the billing cycle came last week, and I'm currently unemployed, so chin chin. I live in a small one-horse town, and my last job was horrendous. But I think that's why you leave it. Well, most people leave their jobs, and put a decent amount of money aside in savings. So I'm still comfortable when it comes to Monday. But gee whiz, I mean, I have been non-stop. Apply to this flight school, apply to that flight school. Put my CV in for this job or that job, and it's just like, does your head in. AM124. Very familiar. Let me see. Oh, AM124 would be fantastic. MSFS has 225. X-Plane has 124. That'd be cool. That cockpit though. It's on both sides. So, just for instance, guys, we have this one flight engineer panel. Instead of one seat, there's two seats, and then it's also on that side of the cockpit as well. That's a bit crazy. Oh, a lamp or something over here? What's the lighting controls for this? And there comes the sun. Doo 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 doo. Ahem. It's RDTR that I need to be careful of. Like, everything else can come to auto. Except RDTR, right? Yeah, see? Temperature's still fallen, and that's all set. Cool. Cabin altitude is looking good. Weather's serving up a treat. Not outdated Russian aircraft. Or Ukrainian aircraft, actually. Or Soviet aircraft, let's just say that. I remember when the AN124 came down to Perth, but that was like 10, 12 years ago now. Oh, it was really big news when that happened. What do you think? Do you think they're going to make the 225 again? Because I think so, and the reason I think so is the 225 was constantly flying, it constantly had missions, and there was just no other aircraft like it. Therefore, the mission that it does is, well, unique. I'm seeing myself on VATSIM radar. And where the hell I am. Apparently, this is not allowing me. I'm unable to show on. Oh no, there we are. Came up for a split second. $104 hours of total time in the sim now. Yay. Someone flew from Dublin to Magadan, Sokol, and an A340-300. Oh, and he went the northern route. Oh wow. I fail to understand why VATSIM X-Pilot's having such an issue. Bit of clouds, that shouldn't be too bad. Seatbelt sign is on. The ride's a bit bumpier than when I initially did my flight. The weather is still looking okay, and then once we get there we'll go direct south. Oh, there is a bit of weather down there. Just did see rain. Yeah, that's rain. Anti-ice can come on. That's 6, so we are still pressurized, yes. The music makes it significantly more, what's the term I'm looking for? I was considering calling the stream Babushkas and Tushkas, but fortunately couldn't do that. Because it wouldn't get any clicks if I did so. Been having some pretty bad performance problems with X-Plane today. I've tried doing a flight from Dubai, which if anyone wants to know how to flatten Dubai in conditions such as, like if you use auto ortho or whatever and it just doesn't come up, if you want to fix that, I posted on Reddit on the X-Plane subreddit a fix for it. So yeah, if you ever need help with that, by all means just go have a look at that. See what the sun's going to be on for the entire bloody flight at this rate. It's just a whole lot of bad Russian weather. Elushovo. So we'll be landing 3-4 left. 108.7. No worries. Don't have charts available anymore. Well, until tomorrow, so won't be a problem. QNH 1002. Coming into some opening in the weather. Livery done by one of our, well, you've seen him on the channel, Snacks. It's a fantastic livery. Plugins. I want to go to flower lure macros, auto view distance. But you see, it's like the FPS is locked. And this is setting it down to a view distance of 0. Start our left turn. I do like this livery. The gold and the blue just look gorgeous. I wonder if with this weather we're ever going to see the FPS go above 20. So cool. I'm going to buy the A340-600 tomorrow. Sim. I'm very much looking forward to it. I've already planned a route I want to fly on it. I put up on the YouTube channel a post regarding it, and I think that post got... Oh, by the way, guys, loving the interaction with those posts now. It's awesome. 4 people concurrently watching. Welcome to the channel if I haven't seen you before. I put up a post which, as I was going to say, thanks to everyone that's interacting with these now. It's fantastic. 9 votes and 78% of them went to the A340-600. So, look, I want my Malaysian A330 Neo, but the A340-600 has definitely got a has definitely taken my interest as well. Look, Malaysian 330 Neo is fantastic, but I can get that Malaysian livery on a A350 whenever that comes out. A340-600, you got some vintage airlines that used to fly it. Yeah, the mission set's a bit skew off, and the reason I say that is because that plane is ultra long haul only. No short routes for that thing. Whereas, say, the 330 Neos, Cebu Pacific flies the 330 Neos from like Manila to Sydney. No, not Manila to Sydney. They do, but Manila to Singapore or Manila, Kuala Lumpur. Malaysian Airlines flies their A330 Neos from Kuala Lumpur to Denpasar, which is only a 2-hour flight. So the 330 Neo would give me that short haul flexibility, but the A3... But I asked this actually on the X-Plane forums. There is issues with the cockpit textures. They look okay on the 330 Neo. They look a lot better on the 340. But if we look at it, the 340 is unique because it's a 4-engine Airbus, whereas someone said that the A330 Neo is an oversized A321 Neo. So, it's just a longer range A321 Neo. But yeah, you know, oh my god, look how, look at the exposure, gee whiz. I didn't do anything, I swear. Actually, this is really good, so I can actually have that on the, as like an FMS, and I can have this open as a, like a nav page. That's awesome. I like that. You know what makes this plane so much better though? It's free. I think that's just fantastic. What's happened here? Negative, negative, negative. Oh, I know what's happened. I pressed OVS accidentally. Oh, isn't that pretty? Walney, I see you're watching the stream, mate. G'day. Fantastic scenery, by the way. Oh. Yeah, seatbelt signs I think are going to stay on for 90% of this flight. I don't think we have a choice. Looks relatively clear right now. Don't know why we got that white line though. Ah, because that's... I know why. God. Go direct to Urquhart. Holy bank angle. Hey look, I guess it's making good content. Freeware is always the best, unless we're talking about the Sparky 747. Look, am I going to get in trouble for saying that? Oh, can't wait for, can't wait to get paid. But yeah, so I'm going to do a 757, 767 multi-stream next week. We're going to fly to Almaty, no, so Tashkent, Almaty, Almaty, Tashkent. And we'll do 757 and 767. The weather there is horrendous at the moment, so we'll be using... My brain's not working. We'll be using... the new weather radar, sorry, because that finally got updated, therefore it isn't causing crashes for anyone anymore. Okay, weather's relatively calm for now, seatbelt sign can come off. Wouldn't mind flying this in Africa, like to some like really remote African villages. Hey, look at that, we're camping now. Look how dark it gets. Oh. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Yep, no, there's a reason why we keep that down. Yeah, exactly, we're camping. Proper Ruski simulator right here. Hey. Yeah, but O34600s, I mean, 1 second. I have it actually on my store. It's in my actual basket. Let's check. Yaruski. I mean, $45 is still for it, but for the 1 second, for the 34600 and the Mango Studios sound pack is $57 US. For the Flight Factor 777, the engine upgrade and the freighter upgrade were $45. $45 is the price of the A340-600 right now, which is a bit crazy. Oh, look at that, clear skies. So everyone's time to come off then. Check the chat, here we go. So, no, I'm melting. No! I will say though, the 154 is a very pretty plane. Very, very difficult plane to fly. Well, once you understand its quirks, but I think that would go for everything, but it's just a very, very difficult plane. It's a very fragile plane, I should say. God, that is bright. That's coming on permanently, I think. I don't know why it results in such a major difference. Ah, no, it's because we aren't actually on the flight plan. Okay. Well, on the flight path, I should say. I need to actually load up so I can get the VOI information for that. Well, I can just use the little nav map, can't I? Or just use Sky Vector, I guess. I always forget I have little nav map. Because obviously when you install charts, you don't need it. Well, Shokol will be definitely be our airport if anything goes wrong. Where's your VOR? You're a major airport, where is it? Let's see. Do I have a map? No. How am I gonna find the VORs then? Wait, so Shokol doesn't have a VOR, but it has an NDB. 375 kilohertz. So your NVU stuff. What's the 3.7? Who designs this way? I just want to talk. .375 kilohertz. Shokol is Uniform Hotel Mike, UHMM. Actually at UHMM, which is 114.2. So there's a whole lot of NDBs, not a whole lot of VORs in this region of the world. On 3.8 would be that one. HMM 001. Awesome. We're not landing there, I just needed the VOR information for it. We are landing at Uniform Hotel Papa, I believe. To whomever subscribed, thank you very much. Welcome to the channel. U8 Uniform Hotel Papa Papa is where we're landing. So yeah, we've definitely got some time till we're there. Oh my god, it's the Battlefield 1 song! Da, da, da. I love Battlefield 1 was the best Battlefield. You can try and argue with me. You will not win. Apparently someone's making AN2 for... Oh my god! Someone's actually making an Antonov 2 for the sim payware. That's gonna be cool. Oh, I didn't know that. So, X-Plane does this week's X-Plane videos. Vlad made it. Good on him. I wonder how I make it on there then. I guess that will be the goal for next year. Just for everyone's information, if you want to join our channel's Discord, ETA on landing. I can't actually get you an ETA. That's the problem. Apologies, I had enough coffee. Oh, no, I need a coffee and a half until you have to focus. No, no, Sim. I will not be doing that. That would be hell. You know I need to try sleep at night. You know that, right? I love at nearest airport, nothing. Oh look, they have 100 lane jet A fuel there. That's good to know. I just want to know how on earth I'm going to get there. Runway 34 is what we'll be landing on. Oh, that's very cool. I like this. Oh, I use this so bloody much. I want to be at least 4,000 when we do our circle. An hour and 33 minutes. That's one way of calculating it. Also, I'm just saying I'm a genius because I just realized that's actually one way you can calculate top to sim. And 32 minutes. It's just gonna keep spinning because it's an NDB. "60 miles is when we'll start our descent then. Oh, look at the weather now. We had those big towering clouds back there, now look at it. Gosh. She looks so metallic and like painted on. Anyway, right back. I need to use the low. Okie dokie do. Just realised what you want to hear. The music. Can actually hear. Oh, isn't she a pretty plane though? I mean, that is gorgeous. Oh, the music. 7 people watching right now. Absolutely insane. Holy moly. Oh, gee whiz. Holy moly, 7 people watching currently. The music is... You have to do a reel for the channel. Oh, I sure do, don't I? I'm also going to save the song because this is fantastic. Oh, I love this. Oh, that went so well. And the camera's automatically panning down. Oh, we've made a montage and a half here. Oh, that's fabulous. And this is the closest airport looking at us. Okie doke. Let's get back in the cockpit. Oh, this is phenomenal. Okie doke, when do we do our climb up to 350? That's what I want to know. Let's see, flight plan. Briefing. After Lunek 340, where's Lunek? I think we've already passed it. Yes, we're coming down to Kiran, right? No, Arabi, so Busel's actually the waypoint before Lunek, and I've just realised I haven't put it in. So we'll do our climb up to 340. There we go. Get our normal overlay on. And we'll set our limit now. .340. Let's start our climb up now. Just need a gentle climb. Just don't need to do anything crazy. She's blinded by the light. Actually, no, the sun is that bad. I can't. That's with sunglasses on. A bit overexposed, I believe. Wrong thing, I meant to press that. Of course there's that one gap that I'm looking at. Oh god. Ooh. Let's hide down here. Oh, the music! And one of the beautiful things with oh, Mavlash, Bedrich Smetana, she could either. That looks very Slovakian. Or Czech. Let's see. Czech composer from Prague. Haha, look at that. I saw the name and how it was spelled, so I was like, that looks familiar. But one of the beautiful things, obviously, as some of you may know, I studied law. And bring it down just a little way. I studied law, and one of the things I learned, well, I got a high distinction, was copyright and trademark law, so intellectual property law. And one of the most important things you learn is how a trademark or a copyright lasts. So a copyright in the common law system, so in Australia, Singapore, London, etc., is once the author dies, 75 years post the death of the composer of the music. So descent rate down now. Here we go. It's M pitch that you want, right? I am micromanaging this trim wheel so much right now. But you put it down just at 1-2 bars too low, and then it rockets down. There we go. further now. Let's check our pressurization. Yeah, you get rid of that and then you never get the overheating issue. Plus 6,000, that's no worries. Make sure that's just pressured up a little bit more. Anti-ices can all come off now as well. I've completely forgot I put those on. You definitely don't want those on if you're trying to save fuel. Wrong damn thing again. Up at 340 now. And we're coming up to the water, which means that we'll very shortly be commencing our turn in. That's what I love with classical music. Bedrich Smetana Mavlast is the current song playing right now. 12 minutes 51 seconds long. I think this sim's actually playing catch up right now. It's locked at 20 FPS, but you're moving so much quicker. And you see the VS go up and down very violently. I think that's exactly what's happening right now. But it's not heavily turbulent, so that can come off. Holy moly. Well, they'll definitely have to fix this, because that's a bit ridiculous, isn't it? How is this way? This was aligned as well. Well, it seems we're gonna have to go with that. Dips. Oh, speed. Oh. Because the auto throttle disconnected. That's something I want them to do, is like AT hardware, like hardware locking. I think that would make this a lot better. Emil, how are we doing? Long time no see, my man. How are we? We've just Sim and I have just been making montages. It's been very good. Turn that down a bit, hey? Why don't I? 283 subscribers now. To 28th December, I don't think we'll make 300 by end of year, but we're very close. Very, very, very close, and I'm still happy about it. I mean, we started the year with 100 subscribers, and we've almost doubled that. Or tripled it, I mean. So, it's fantastic, fantastic result. So thank you everyone who's been supporting the channel so far. It truly means the world to me. Yes, as Sim says, we are literally camping in the air right now. No worries, well, 284 it is. Oh. Look, good to see Own 3D finally working with its own damn UI over there. Let's put on the cinematics, shall we? Well, thank you for your sub, Emil. Am I triple contrailing now? Thank you Emil for your sub. I'm gonna go and get my cup of tea now. I think that's definitely in order. Rachmaninoff should be, I mean, it's a Russian plane, it's a Russian stream, so Rachmaninoff would be open to the public, I believe. Oh, Sonata A major. Oh, middle son. Repeat Franz Schubert, classical. So Rachmaninoff music public domain. Yes, most of his music, especially his early work, as it died in 1943. Yes, okay. Then again, Rachmaninoff's music is crazy. Right. I need to see if I can find... Here we go. Aviation! Oh, well look mate, I'm going to give you some really great advice. This plane is free for X-Plane 12. Go over to the Felis Discord channel and you will be able to download it for free. No worries, Aviation. Yes, just go and find the Fearless Discord page and you will be able to download it. It's very, very fun, by the way. Ah, Rachmaninoff. Oh ho ho ho! Oh, it's fabulous. Be right back, everyone. That terrain underneath. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. As I said, when we do our final approach, well, the airport we'll be doing our final approach into, Uniform Hotel, blah blah blah. Gee whiz, can I bite my tongue anymore? Trust me, you think the terrain is going to be good around this area, it gets so much better once we land. We won't actually be doing the canyon run, which is used for runway 16 because runway 34 is in use today and what metadata is showing. But you get that runway 16 right approach with its ILS approach, it's always. But organising, it's magnificent. Such a pretty plane. Oh, that's photo and a half right there. Keep it there so you guys can actually see everything. And for everyone watching and all that, just note we do have our own community Discord server, or Discord server for the channel. It's linked in the description down below, so if you do need a place to hang out, a place to chat, a place to socialise, and a place to talk about or anything planes, by all means, join if you like. Oh. Oh wow. That's a really big org to finish. It's very sad. Sure, if I keep looking at my screen. Starting our turn very shortly. There we go. The bank angle of this thing in a turn is ridiculous. Oh, I went directly in the sun. Anyway guys, I really want to organise a group flight, so I want multiple of us to be flying New Year's Day, New Year's Eve. I'm gonna guess it's going to be busy for everyone, obviously with parties and processions going on, so probably not, but maybe 2nd November onwards could possibly work. 156 nautical miles to go until the airports that we're landing at, which is very nice. And we'll be descending within 40 minutes. Lots of learners out there. It's like the game is capped somehow at 19 frames a second. I won't be surprised if it's entirely down to the weather. Go up here. Low lure. Also view distance. What this tells me is the sim's playing catch up. Because if at 0 view distance we are completely and utterly unable to get anything, then we have a problem. Let's say put that up to 70 area view distance. So the FPS doesn't change. So that means this plane is running at a speed to catch up to where it needs to be. That's what that indicates to me. The biggest shame though is it's under the requirement, so you can't actually be on Xpilot for it. Isn't that a good photo? G5 is... Look, Knight, let me make this very clear. My father is currently a chicken trainer and a captain on a Gulfstream 550 in Southeast Asia. Therefore, the Gulfstream 550 is an aircraft I have very, very, very high standards on. And it's something that, if there was a very high fidelity version, I would buy in a heartbeat. Because I actually have, there's somewhere in the house, I have the manuals for the Gulfstream 550 because I switched over to entirely electronic. Here's the thing. The AKG 550 external model, fantastic. Cockpit textures are really disappointing. For the amount of money he's asking, I understand he's a one-man team, but it's completely and utterly absurd to think you can charge that amount of money for that product that you're delivering. I would like to help AKD if I could possibly, or even showcase his aircraft on the channel at some stage, but there definitely needs to be a development of textures, a development of this music, of performance. I know in 12.2 there used to be a problem. If you did a long haul flight in a Gulfstream, like it'd just default down to 20-30 FPS or 15 to 20 FPS at a certain hour into your flight, and then it would never change. Don't know if that problem is still there, but the G550 for me is a plane that I hold at a high standard, and from what I've seen so far, that high standard has not been met. Everyone, we've got FPS back. That means the sim's catching up finally. Isn't this livery wonderful? So, given our flight plan, I mean, I can't really showcase it to you, but basically, I'll use my mouse. You fly here, out, so the airport's ADI. You fly here, approach it to 16, you turn out, you turn back in, you then go out again, because obviously got all this terrain, you turn in, out again to the, sorry my brain's not working, HWVOR, and then you turn around and come in for 3-4 left. $115 nautical miles to go. This gauge never bloody works. Neither does the backup ADI for whatever reason. How do I tilt the weather radar? -5. So obviously it must be like in a constant test phase, and if there's nothing forward. Look at that turn. Beautiful. Ah, Rachmaninoff. But yes, I mean, I would like to try the G550. I wouldn't spend the money on it from what I've seen though so far. Also keep in mind, I don't have Navigraph charts anymore, so I will have to be doing all of this myself, really. I guess I could use ChartFox, couldn't I? I've never used ChartFox. But I guess now is the time than ever to learn. What I will do is macros, also view distance. Yeah, down to 15 FPS. You can feel it. Limits, we'll put this onto 0. Fortunately, the biggest problem with this FPS, what's causing it, I don't believe is necessarily the plane. Or would it be the weather radar? If I say turn it... Well, there's 2 FPS increase by turning the weather radar off. Back to 19. 18. Well, that's because our view distance is 0. It'd be the weather. If you go to graphics, I mean my cloud quality is on medium. But it would entirely be the clouds that are the problem. Because, I mean, imagine trying to render all of that. Okay, on next route, but still. Unfortunately, I believe like the FPS issue is just entirely down to it's just X-Plane is either very good or very unstable, kicking in chairs, knocking down tables in a restaurant in a West End town. Call the police, there's a madman around. Sorry, I like the picture, boys. Oh, Falcon 8X. Oh, and it's a tri-jet. That's what makes it so good. It's a damn tri-jet. Do you think there will be a day one buy for you, Sim, or nah? Oh, Bridget Bardot's just passed away. Oh, wow. I know who she is. Yes. Oh, Sim, 100%. And you just know it's gonna perform well as well. You just know it. What I'm looking forward to is it's going to be the first Aerobask product without a G1000. Has been any updates on the forum? Christmas 20... Someone put up a comment, Christmas 2025, still no 8X to put under the tree. Tired of getting a tie or a shirt. Happy holidays. Someone comment, perhaps you could try be happy you're alive and well off instead. What the hell, dude? I would like, someone put up the comment, so any folks here fly the CX, like Challenger 650, what are you looking for? Why would you buy the 8X? Obviously the range, it's a damn tri-jet. It's an Aerobask product, so the performance, you just know the performance of that jet is going to be great. Because Aerobask just take performance and pull it out of their asses and make it really good. But someone's put up, one of the things I'm looking forward is the range, obviously. It's the Challenger 650 is a middle weight. It's a medium-sized business jet. Whereas if you go to 8X, it's the premium. It's the long-range, heavy business jet. And the short runway ops. Now, the 8X can do very short runways. And actually, if you watch, there's landing footage of it somewhere. They land it on this runway, but they absolutely slam it into the runway, and Dassault actually released it as footage. Oh, look how quick it can do, stop. The Challenger can also do it, because something the Challenger has is extremely overpowering brakes. The Challenger doesn't have an auto brake system, and the reason it doesn't is because it can stop very quickly with reverses and ground spoilers. But but with the Falcon 8X, you have the auto brake system on that. But with the Challenger 650, the procedure is actually fly it, land it, reverse it, then under 40-50 knots use brake. I'm trying to see if they've posted a photo of the 8X. Oh my god, I've just realized why there could also be delays. The 8X has the LiDAR scanning, so you can actually see through smoke and everything. Let's check the chat. That Spectre of GS might be hanging over the diff. Knight, don't mind me asking, can you explain what that is? Spectre of GS. Sim, I really want the 8X. I hope someone makes a mod for the 7X. It's the same fuselage. Well, no, it isn't. It's a shorter fuselage. But the 7X is used by the Australian Air Force, and there's multiple Australian 7Xs. I don't think there's a Falcon 8X in Australia, or registered to an Australian yet. 72 miles until we're at the airport. We're going to get our frequencies put in, so 108.7. So that's here. And the CRS is 345. Cool. So when we eventually land, that's all set for us. Let's make sure our heading bug is actually where we need it to be. Start our descent within 23 minutes. So we're almost there, everyone. It's been a long flight, but we're almost there. Do hope this FPS issue resolves itself though. But the 8X just looks magnifique. Now, X-Plane is obviously causing... I don't know, 12.4 some days works fantastic, some days doesn't. It's stupid. Absolutely stupid. So we're 70% CPU usage, between 70 and 80 CPU usage. And our GPU is around 60% usage. All I'm seeing is there's quite a lot of overheads that's not being used, if that's to be the case. Need to reset my cockpit view so it's a little higher so I can actually see the ADI. And look at that, the DME is now working for the second one. Oh, I've just closed little nav map, haven't I? 7X cockpit, I believe, is the same. It looks almost identical. Let's see. There's some 7Xs with an 8X cockpit. They're similar. They just have different designs, but the panels are the same. Oh yes, and the 8... oh. I put 6X instead of 8X. The 7X, 8X, similar cockpits. Similar. Okay, so the Falcon... Falcon 8X, 7X, the same. The Falcon 6X is actually the long one. It's interesting. I've got to read up on the differences. Oh! Oh, October 16th. We are shipping a developer version to Dassault tomorrow for evaluation, featuring our custom LNAV logic amongst other things. We don't meet the requirements for a public beta because VNAV is still missing. Okay. This is October 16th, though. Haven't there been VNAV testing? Default setting is 3-degree descent. When a control asks for a steep descent, you can... Oh my... I mean, let's be real, right? The Falcon's UI looks pretty crappy, and I will say that. Maybe we'll get one by 2059. Ugh. I know, what, should my cockpit view be like that, or like this? So I set this here. Ah no, this is where my heads would be sitting. "18 minutes until we start our descent." This is climbing actually now. "190 miles from the airport now." There, see, as you can see, we're making land now. Well, I don't use DCS, but definitely very interested in it. With the Tornado coming out very shortly. Send you a photo sim. Okay, so this is on a 5080. A desktop flying at 4K, X-Plane 12 at 4K, with 3 pop-out windows for all the panels of the Falcon 8X by Aerobasque. 76 FPS average. Got a message. But yeah, definitely. I mean, I know what everyone's going to do. I know what the first livery for the Falcon 8X is going to be. So it's going to make Max Verstappen. I just know it. So the Falcon 7X is longer than the Falcon 8X. 84 feet to 80 feet, so 190 meters. This chart's really badly done. But you know what, I think Aerobask needs to start releasing some more photos on the 8X. Okay. 160 miles to go now. Alright, 27 FPS. Does this mean I could go onto X-Pilot? Look at the immediate FPS drop. It's like we're not flying with anyone. Oh my god, it's gone down to 22, 21. Come on, get back up to 20. There we go. The problem with the Falcon will be like, well, that's why it's been delayed for so many years. Because the Falcon is a product being made with Dassault themselves. So if Dassault don't approve, then that's why when the launch video came out, that's why it's 4 years ago now. $148 miles and 12 minutes until top of descent. I'm gonna try a 2,000 feet a minute descent. Should work for us. Little bit of weather. Let's oh, bugger off. I'm gonna come down here now, and we will go procedure, select approach, CV34 Lima, we'll load that in. Then if we go, fortunately it's a Garmin system so it doesn't automatically go on. We go Flight plan. Passing waypoints. Gurma. Tiptoe among the windows. Da, 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 da. Oh, I do too. If it comes out, then I will immediately be buying it. Everyone's going to be flying the Max Verstappen livery, watch, flight deck to sim and all that. I do hope the channel gets to a point. I'd like to get 1,000 subscribers next year, but obviously my content isn't, well, the most informative, let alone the most. It can be a bit boring at times, and I for one will even say that. I really hate X-Pilot. Oh well, that was always going to happen. As soon as that happens, 20 FPS now. Do, 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 do. And look at that, we can finally start to see the curve and then the airport itself. Very nice. Sent in 7 minutes. I wish this had like a VS thing, but unfortunately it does not. I'll have to go to takeoff landing data. Landing. What else? CG23. I have a screenshot of this piece of paper which shows you what what stabilizer trim setting to use. Well, we're 23, so we will stick this to forward, so into green, so here. If we were 32 to 40, we will put it to aft. Oh, so that's stabilizer trim, and then this is the stabilizer that you need. Oh, so that's what it was doing. Okay, so that's how you would actually use that trim. I see, I see, I see. So this comes forward into the grain, and this will become 5.5. Okay. And then your trim gauge is actually there. Does not mean we'll have to wait for similar length for a DCS Rafale. Looking forward to it, and the Tonka, of course. You can always play War Thunder. Oh, War Thunder string. Ugh. Maybe realistic battles, but I'm not setting up sim controls again. The game keeps crashing every time I set up sim controls, unfortunately. Start descending in 4 minutes. I do not believe there will be good weather down there though, unfortunately. QNH107, 2000. Oh shit. Given the troubles with this aircraft, for some reason the ILS just sometimes doesn't hold. Could be interesting. What's the winds? Oh, Felis 2000. That's gonna be fun. Mountain Obscures QFE 751 1002. Okay. This is the wind, right? 35083. What's MPS? Anyone know? Or am I just being stupid? Don't forget to put bushes on your plane. The only bushes I deal with sim are your mother's. So I've done the French air tree. Well, Britain air and ground tree are complete. But the French tree I have Mirage 4000, and I wasn't going to grind the Mirage 2000s because I have the S4, the event vehicle one. And then they added the best Rafale, the Rafale M, the Navy version. Should be starting to set soon, shall we not? 2 minutes to go now. I wish I could pop up this panel so I could just sit on my thing. Oh, great. Thankfully, we'll be coming through the north and then down. Avoiding that, thankfully. That's 3-4 left. I want to show it, but basically we'll come down here, so W214 north, south, and then we'll go out here, so following this line, and then turn in to the airport. No, we'll overfly the airport. We'll come to LW here, and then fly north. Well, that's where the airport is. Well, that's just north, or northwest of the airport. It's got some bad weather there. Send targets, sure can. And if I press V, it captures the... Is that auto throttle coming off? If so... So it doesn't capture it. Nope. So I'm just gonna have to keep this on that trim, aren't I? Descending this thing is an absolute pain in the rear end. I'm gonna have to ride the trim wheel, aren't I, the entire way down. Yeah, it's staying near 2000. Look at the terrain. Fortunately, we're not doing the 1-6 approach, which would get us flying over this and through it. But isn't it gorgeous? I was just sending at 1,000 feet a minute, so that's actually under this. So if we're just sitting at 1300, or yeah, we're close to it. Oh no. It's changed from the weather to VFR scattered. The reason I was going to change it over, like, keep it as its current, but so it doesn't update, so it just stays. Hopefully it doesn't break anything. Oh god, it's definitely broken something if it's like this. Okay. Not too bad now. Not looking forward to that. We'll be going around it, but oh well. To there, and then out, and then there. .260 kilometers will be our approach speed. Noted. Hotel Papa, let's see. Transition altitude 10,000 there, QNH 1007. 45 miles away currently. The red is gone. If only we could see the terrain. We can just see some of it over there. Give this seatbelt signs can come on. Come in. I was like, where's the wiper controls? Found them. So I'm gonna turn. Terrain is gorgeous. Yes, you did belly lenses, I do remember that. I have to remember to activate the approach when we get there. Ooh. Bit of turbulence. Yeah, coming over the mountains now. I'll be completely honest, my buttocks, my buttocks is very tight at the moment because we are flying through terrain. And down here and then out. Of course there's a weather cell right in front. 10,000 feet now. .260 is our approach speeds, just remember that everyone. And for trim, I think it's 5.5 forwards as well. Yeah, 5.5 forwards. Under 10,000. Landing lights coming on. This definitely isn't a dodgy approach. Very windy. Stay calm, stay cool, stay collected. That's all you gotta do. The map is cheating. I don't have my charts. Some of the terrain down there. Sceneries is okay. There is the volcano. Oh, yeah. This this approach is always bloody dodgy.
Sync rate. Pull up.
We're at 300 feet a minute. Keep speed there. Keep speed there. It's all good. Oh, ha ha. Look at that. So 5-5 and on green, no worries. Oh, Sim, how can you send me that photo? Oh, it's just so beautiful. Great, and we've got the extreme sun in our eyes. I hope the live's okay. Is it all good? Okay, cool. Yep, seatbelt signs are on. 5,000. LW is actually a really good point because that will actually indicate to us where the airfield is, because that's the beacon at the front of the airfield. So slow down this descent rate a bit. Happy at this altitude. Cool. Out hold. Spoilers are in, yeah. Vlad, I hope you enjoyed the music. I thought we need a bit of Russian music on, you know? Oh, you imagine flying in and all you see is that. Gonna
Slots
come
extending.
flaps 15.
Slots extending. Stabilizer moving.
Just because it gives me much more nose of vision over the
Flaps
nose.
15. Stabilizer -1.5.
Oh yes.
Slots extended.
such a fun place. Like, when I found out this place existed, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to... Like, I just randomly picked it on a map and look at it. Is there visual on the airport? I know those buildings, so the airport would be down there. Okay, so it looks like some decent visual combination. There we go. Turning out to LW now. Or HW, I should say. Descending now down to 3,000. Anti-ice on temporarily. Okay. I definitely didn't pick the easy card, gee whiz. .260 is our approach speed for flaps 45. Keep that in mind as well. Visual? I'm going to come over to heading select now. Flight plan, procedure, activate approach. Enter.
Sync grade. Sync grade.
Disregard. Start reducing speed. Okay, come on. Okay, pitch. On the approach. There we go. That class is apparently captured. 45. Flaps 28 is out currently already. Waiting for that to be brought down. Its weather is torrential. Activate glide slope. Glide slope captured. Bring that speed in more. Runway in sight. Is it coming off?
Flaps extending.
To the flaps 45.
Gear down.
Gear come down.
Gear going down.
Down.
Flaps 45. Gear
And
down.
this needs to come to 5.5.
Set your level before.
Runway in sight. Visual. Landing lights are on. Checked. Seatbelt signs on. Flaps down. Gears down. 3 greens confirmed, and we're clear to land. Runway in sight.
1,000.
1,000 questions. Why is there XRAS or that playing? Unless it's a feature of the modern one. My aircraft.
$500. Glide slow. Glide slow.
Power up.
Glide slow.
I forgot how fast this thing can
Glide slow.
decelerate. Yeah, back on profile. She's such a heavy plane. Okay, focus, come on. High.
40 above. Minimums.
Continuing
200.
stable.
$50.
10 meters. 5, 3, 2, 1 meter.
Idle. Reverses.
Reverse on.
Hey, I'll take it. Spoilers out. Decel. Oh, what an approach. Reverse is coming in. Oh, that was approach. That's an approach and a half. Holy moly. Like, I'll be honest, I was a bit stressed there. Oh, holy shit, we've done it. Almost a butter as well. Holy moly, mother of God. Woo! Let's go, I'll take it. Oh, the replay's gonna look so bloody good of that. Old brakes.
Remove flaps and landing lights. Turn on taxi lights.
Oh, welcome everybody. Oh, jeez. Flaps coming up. Beacon, logo light coming on. No lights on already. Cool. Oh, finding out this stabilizer trim right there is a lifesaver. Holy moly. Slow this down a bit. Nope, that's the bleed air switch. That's not the switch I'm looking for. I need the
Flaps and slots are removed. Stabilizer 0.
APU coming on. Stabilizer 0, cool. Oh, jeez. I can't believe we've done that. Oh, well that's actually a really big accomplishment. That's really big. To be able to fly it, and mind you, it's this big Soviet plane, and it's just like, oh, just trying to learn the logic of this and just try to apply it is just such a, difficult. Well, it's not difficult, it's tricky though. Look at that DC3. It's freeware scenery, by the way, everyone. I recommend it. Oh, we're gonna have to do Tushka across Russia. I pitched an idea to Vlad that I'm thinking of doing in the near future. Anyway, taxi lights coming off. I'll extend those. I gotta park right in front. Kiddo, I'm happy with that. Car
Parking
brake
brake
set.
on. Turn off systems and engines.
Sorry everyone, just need those 2 secs just to realise what's just happened. Anywho, I think, let's get a replay. I think that's going to look fabulous.
Glide slow.
Over 4 hours of flying. Okay, first of all, sound. Got a mountain in the back. Okay, gotta go on the runway. Have to put there. We'll go next to the Foxbats. Why not? And for anyone who's actually flown this plane already, you just know that this thing sinks and dips and it's very balloony. I think it has blown out flaps. If it does, I wouldn't be surprised. But I've always found myself going like a little dive on the approach. Because those flaps 45, you put any power into them, you balloon. I do think it actually has blown out flaps. If it does, someone tell me. Yeah, see, there's your dive in. Reverses midair. Of which, let me add this. Reverses midair is a real technique used by this plane. I was like, oh, I'm ballooning. I need to put this, all the weight of this plane on the ground. So, well, that's how you do it. Oh.
Glide slow. One thousand.
I mean, what a harrowing, bloody approach.
500. Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow.
That sink there, I think that
Glide
maybe
slow.
a slight little wind shear. Because we sunk there. Hey, but I can now say I've done a proper landing on one of these reverses mid-air. That's your minimum.
200. $50.
Like, this plane feels like she's dropping on you. And then she balloons. Reverses. Spoilers out. Okie dokie do. Now let's do the foot. Shut it.
Retracting. Slush retracting. Stabilizer moving.
So, okie doke, let's come up here. So good. It's APU on, APU is on, APU power coming on. Disconnect all of these. Awesome, so that's all good. And they can all come off.
Flaps and slush are removed. Stabilizer 0.
I've put you on APU power. Maybe because there's too many systems on. Well, let's get all this sorted, see what signs and all these signs come off. Oh, I just realised that was our first anti-ice landing as well. Which that all needs to come off now. But that's all done by blades. That comes off and that will come off now. All of these off. EGT controls off. Tanks. Shut-offs all off. Pretty much you do all of this in the reverse way that you just started it. There you go. Needed a reset. Off, off, off. That stays off. All of these are off. Checked, confirmed, correct. Hydraulics coming off, and what we're going to do is call for a babushka and a tushka. jar ground handling onto this one. Load that all up. Give me a GPU. Start driving up, please. And what livery are you guys wearing, actually? It needs to come back to 0. Aero mile. That's what I wanted. And with that, we can go to ground services. Passenger door 1, passenger door 2 can come to open. Let's get all of this sorted. All of these can start coming off now. You can actually hear the electricity drain reduce. All are off, all are off, all are off, 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 tour system off. Off, 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 noise wheel steering can be put up. APU can stop. I actually know what I haven't done. And fuel pumps off. All of these off. Off, 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 off. That's there, that is back in center. And with that, rectifiers coming off. Put in the off position. All of these are off. And with that, everyone, she's shut down. And with that, welcome to Kamchatska. I mean, where do we even start? What a fantastic flight that was. And I mean, just look at that background. Definitely an aircraft we will be flying again. I mean, far out was that a magnificent approach, coupled by amazing scenery, really bad weather. I mean, just look at all that. And also that weather out there. And just to be able to pierce it and get in despite all that weather. Half decent parking job as well. And now here you are. I think that was a job well done. Definitely a highlight stream for me. Definitely something I'm going to still think about for a while now. And yeah, Knight, VC10 DC8 had the ability to use reverse thrust and fly as well. That is very true. I believe the 154s actually there is a procedure where you deploy reverses like 4 meters. But oh jeez, I mean, where do we start? Don't know if we can start anywhere. That was, yeah, that's definitely one. That's definitely a stream for the books. Well, everyone, unfortunately, has come that time. After 4 hours of flying, we are on the ground. We are fully shut down, and we're very much put to bed. I hope you all enjoyed today's stream. I sure did, and your guys' company and support this stream has been absolutely phenomenal. I'm your host Mitch. You can call me Taz, and I'll see you in the next stream. Goodbye. Ciao ciao. Au revoir. And I'll see you next time. Tazzy signing off.